Good day, dear viewers! Today I will show you how to draw a fantastic indoor plant called the Philodendron Pink Princess. The working process will include creating a sketch using an auxiliary grid and symmetry, filling in elements with color using the selection tool, working with clipping masks, Gaussian blur, color blending tool, and much more. So let's get started. I wish you all success and inspiration in your work. First, open the PROCREATE app. Create a new canvas by tapping the plus sign twice. The custom canvas setting will appear. Instead of pixels, select millimeters. Set the canvas size to 243 by 322, resolution to 300 pixels per inch, and RGB color profile. Tap on Create to create the canvas. Start by changing the background color. Go to Layers, tap on the background color, and in the color palette, choose a bluish gray. To create a sketch, select the sketching brushes in the library and choose the 6B pencil. Set the color to black. To make drawing easier, go to Actions, tap on Canvas, enable Drawing Guide, and select Edit Drawing Guide. Choose 2D Grid and tap Done. Select the appropriate layer, enable Drawing Assist to help draw straight vertical and horizontal lines using the auxiliary grid. Draw a rectangle of 9 by 6 grid cells. This will be the future pot. You can now disable Drawing Assist. Use the Move tool and Snap In to position the rectangle in the center. Again, go to Actions, select Canvas and choose Edit Drawing Guide. This time select Symmetry and tap Done. Adjust the layer opacity by tapping N and dragging the slider to 31%. Create a new layer and enable Drawing Assist in the settings. Use Symmetry to round the corners and refine the remaining lines. To make the lines symmetrical, hold the upper pencil at the end of each stroke. Notice the difference? Additionally, draw two small thicknesses to rinse in the pot, one wider, the other narrower. Also add eyes, a small nose, and thick eyebrows with a smiling mouth and rosy cheeks. Since our pot is not plain but ornate, add small circles all over like a pattern. We have finished the pod sketch. You can turn off Drawing Assist and delete the auxiliary rectangle layer. Create a new layer again. Turn off Drawing Guide in the Actions and start outlining the stem with straight lines, which we will round later. Once again, create a new layer, this time for sketching leaves. For now, just outline the approximate size in the composition. You can adjust the placement, quantity, or size of the leaves as you like. Connect the layer with leaves and stem using the pinch gesture. Adjust the layer opacity to 39%. Create a new layer and start drawing each leaf. Since the leaves will have pink spots, add them to the sketch right away. The shape of the leaves is heart-shaped, slightly elongated. The stem seems to intertwine and is made up of smaller stems that transition into leaves. On the main stem, let's draw small semicircles resembling buds. We no longer need the layer with the schematic stem and leaves, so delete it by swiping left and tapping delete. Let's draw a few butterflies. Create a new layer for these. Create a small semicircle for the head and a slightly wider semi-oval for the body. Divide the body into 3 sections. The first represents the beginning of the upper wing. The middle section is where the upper and lower wings meet, and the lower section is the end of the lower wing. Connect these sections with semicircles, with the upper one being larger than the lower one. To ensure the semicircles are symmetrical, simply hold the upper pencil at the end of each stroke as you draw. Add some size to the wings, antennae, stripes on the body, and pattern on the wings. Duplicate the layer with the butterfly. Use the Move tool and flip horizontal. To tilt it slightly in one direction or another, drag the green dot to position the butterfly as desired. Duplicate the butterfly layer again and place it on the top leaf. Use the Uniform tool to evenly resize the object. Merge the layers with the butterflies using the pinch gesture. Now, the last detail in the sketch is the surface on which the pot will stand. Create a new layer and draw rocks of various sizes. The sketch is ready. You can merge all the layers into one. Tap N and adjust the opacity to 40%. Create a new layer. Go to the brush library, select Sketching and choose the 6-bit pencil. Tap it twice to access the settings. Adjust the stabilization and set the maximum size to 41% in the properties. Set the brush size to 18%, plus change the color to a dark burgundy and start tracing the outlines of the leaves and stems. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave comments to help more people see this tutorial. Now outline the boundaries of the spots of the leaves. Change the brush size to 12% and start working. Create another new layer. Move it below and start outlining the pod. To make the pod's base symmetrical, enable Drawing Assist. Draw the pod's outline and all symmetrical elements. Turn off Drawing Assist. To the pattern, change the size to 4% and start drawing. Enable Drawing Assist. Turn off Drawing Assist and add pattern lines on top. The butterflies and rocks are the only elements left without outlines. Create a new layer, place it at the very bottom and select a dark brownish pink color. Set the brush size to 12%. Start outlining the main boundaries of the large butterfly. When drawing pattern on the wings, reduce the brush size to 4%. Repeat the same process for the other butterflies, starting with a 12% brush size for outlining the contours and switching to 4% when drawing the patterns. Now increase the brush size to 18% and start outlining the boundaries of the rocks. All the outlines are drawn. You can delete the sketch layer by swiping left and tapping delete. It's time to start filling in the base with color. Let's begin with the green part of the leaves. Create a new layer and drag it below the line art layer of the leaves. Choose a green color from the color palette. Use the selection tool and don't forget to tap on color fill to fill in some of the leaves without going over the edges. If you accidentally touch the screen with 2 fingers and undo the color fill, simply drag the color from the palette into the selected area. Switch to a light green and continue filling using the selection tool. Change to an even lighter green and select the remaining leaves. Now, let's fill the stem with color. Create a new layer below the leaf color layer. Choose the darkest green color from the palette. Use the selection tool and color fill to fill in some parts of the stem without going over the outline. If there are any small inaccuracies in the color fill, simply use the brush to touch up the areas. Change the color to a slightly lighter green and continue filling. It's time to color the spots on the leaves. Create a new layer and move it above the leaf color layer. Select a dark pink color from the color palette. Use a brush size of 28%. Color in all the spots on the darkest leaves. We are not using the selection tool for coloring to preserve the pencil texture. If you accidentally go beyond the spots, use the eraser tool, calligraphy monoline with a size of 3% to correct it. Change the color to a lighter pink and start coloring the spots on the lighter green leaves. Use a light pink and continue filling in the rest of the leaves. Let's group the plant elements. Go to the layers, select one of them, and swipe the others to the right. Tap Group to create a group of layers. Tap on the group's name, select Rename, and rename it to Plant. Now, let's work on the pot. Create a new layer and place it below the line art layer. Change the color to dark brownish pink. Use the selection tool and color fill to fill in the base of the pot. Tap the plus icon again. Choose a light pink color, almost white, and with a brush size of 12%, color the highlights in the eyes and a few stripes in the eyebrows. Change the color to pink and continue filling in the elements. Select light orange and color the ice. Change the color back to green and color the remaining elements. Group all pot elements. Tap the group's name, select Rename, and rename it to Pot. Now, let's move on to the butterflies. Create a new layer and place it at the very bottom. Color the body and head of each butterfly with a dark burgundy. Change the color to light orange and use the selection tool to fill in the wings. It's time to color the rocks. Choose a burgundy color. Use the selection tool to color some of the elements. Switch back to dark burgundy and use the selection tool to fill in the remaining. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave comments to help more people see this tutorial. We also need to color the spaces between the rocks. Tap the plus icon in the layers, drag it down, choose a dark orange color, and use the selection tool to fill in the gaps. Merge two layers into one. Create a new layer, select green from the color palette, and with a brush size of 12%, start filling in the pattern on the butterfly's wings. Change the color to a very light pink and continue filling in the pattern. Select the three layers containing the butterflies and rocks and group them. Tap on the group's name, select Rename, and rename it to Stones plus Butterflies. We've completed the main elements, and now it's time to add shadows and highlights. Let's start with the pot. Find the appropriate group in the layers, tap on the plus icon, and place the new layer as third one within the group. Tap on the new layer and choose Clip and Mask. And enable Drawing Assist for symmetrical drawing. Use a dark burgundy color with a brush size of 28% to paint the dark parts of the pot. Turn off Drawing Assist in the layers. Go to Adjustment, choose Gaussian Blur and apply blur of 10%. Create another new layer, enable Clip and Mask, and place it below the shadow layer. Choose a light pink color and fill in the light areas of the pot. Once again, go to Adjustments, select Gaussian Blur. Merge the layers with shadows, highlights, and the base color into one. Now let's move on to the finer details of the pot. Create a new layer, place it as second one within the group, enable Clip and Mask, tap on and adjust the opacity to 64%. Use a burgundy color to add shading where needed. Change the color to light pink and add some highlights. Merge all the layers in the group into one. Then move on to the plant. Locate the layer with green and pink leaves, combine them into a single layer, and create a new layer on top. Again, press on Clip and Mask. Choose the color dark burgundy and go through all the leaves except for the lightest green ones. Change the color to burgundy and draw shadows on the remaining leaves. Use the color blend tool with a sketching 6B pencil, a brush size of 100% and opacity set to 50% to soften the shadows on the leaves. Create a new layer, enable Clip and Mask, and choose a different light pink. Fill in light areas of the leaves. Once again, apply some softening using the color blend tool. Merge all the layers within this group into one. Now let's move on to the stem. Create a new layer, place it as second one within the group, enable Clip and Mask and choose a dark burgundy color. Use a brush size of 28% to darken parts of the stem. Change the color to light green and add highlights. Go to Adjustments and apply Gaussian Blur with a 7% blur level. Merge all the layers within this group into one. It's time to work on the butterflies and rocks. Find the group, create a new layer, place it as third one, and enable Clip and Mask. Use a dark pink color to add some shading to the butterfly's wings. Change the color to light pink and add some light areas. In Adjustments, apply Gaussian Blur with a 6% blur level. And then merge last 3 layers within this group. Tap the plus icon again to create a new layer. Enable Clip and Mask and choose a dark burgundy color. Darken some areas on the light colored rocks. Switch to a dark color such as black for the dark rocks and add some shadow. In Adjustments, find Gaussian Blur and blur it to 4%. Merge the layers of the group into one. Let's add a shadow under the pot. Press the plus sign in the layers. Choose Clip and Mask, color black, brush size 65%. Darken the area under the pot. Use the color blending tool to blend edges of the shadow. Merge the 2 layers, group all 3 groups, duplicate them, select the lower group, press flatten, and all layers will be merged into one. Alpha look, select the color light pink, return to the layer, press Fill Layer and turn off Alpha Lock. The layer is filled with a monochrome color. Go to Adjustments, select Gaussian Blur and apply a 25% blur. Congratulations! We've completed this tutorial together. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like, comment and share the video and your work on social media. Most importantly, enjoy life and keep drawing. Remember that everyone has 1440 minutes in a day, and how you spend that time is your choice, whether for self-improvement or just passing the time. I wish you all growth and success. Until next time.